Houston, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds a spot in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Horns up and ready to hook up serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Charles. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so on.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Williams will pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Going to the running game. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Right back to the well. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Oh, better look out. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond. And
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got a man. It's LeBlanc. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Myers on the move. Finds his man. It's Bernard. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, throwing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more...
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's rocking. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Williams looking for a man. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. Holds it in. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Davidson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Quick strike complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Williams looking for a man. Got his man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down. But it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored. And that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
With the catch, it's Lockett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over Texas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Charles. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Williams will pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Holds it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive.
Right around the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And he
shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Starts the drive trying to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He's got it down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. It's complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Complete downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of his...
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look simple.
Just straight simple. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator, because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Connection to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Under fire. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. And McFeely's got room. There he goes. The tag. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Powers through the defender. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Williams looking for a man. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for a crease to the left. Got a little space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Terry. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.